and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you from the 9th to the 16th of April. You're my first reading of the week. I feel very tuned into your energy, Capricorn. Gosh, serious love stuff going on here, and deep, profound. Two aces. I've had now 3 aces this week. You've got the Devil card, the Star card, the Fool and the Death card, and the Wheel of Fortune. Your additional guidance card is the Yang card, and you've also got the Ace of Wands. So you're seriously feeling some heat here, Capricorn. There's no other way to say it. This is either going to be sexual heat around a relationship, or some rising up of something, some sort of kundalini rising. Something within you is burning. There's just no way around it. I am sorry, I don't know what other terminology to use for this reading. I'm sorry if you don't like it, because you've also got the Devil card, half in flames, this transformative, powerful energy. Your own card showing up in your reading, always a really profound energy. I also noticed I've got my moonstone on and it's turned green, colour of love. I just think there's love in the cards. The crowning card is transformation, which is the Scorpio card. It's about this profound energy of change. Now, a lot of people resist change, okay? Actually, most people resist change, but change is part of existence, and this is when we, you know, in life we have gateways, we have meetings of destiny which transform us at a really deep level. That's what the Death card means. I'm not sure what to say, because as a reader, I'm a strange reader, because the Death card and the Devil and the Tower are probably my favourite cards, okay? Because they speak of awakening. I don't want a mundane existence, and you're not going to have one this week either. The Fool is the bottom of the deck. The Fool card is our true home. It's where we're all going back to. It's where we start. And every single tarot card is to get us back to this Fool card. This energy of carrying nothing. Living and loving with passion. Being in the moment. Which means you're not carrying all this ridiculous scripts in your stories. Like, you're turning up for life in a really free way. You're waiting to see what life brings you, rather than getting life to conform to an ideal. Real freedom, real liberation here. Very exciting reading. So you start the week, the Ace of Cups, which is right next to the King of Cups. The Ace of Swords, right next to the Star card. Okay, there's really hard to see anything difficult about this 4 card combinations. I don't think anyone would. My only one thing that's coming to mind is someone may be keeping their feelings a bit too close to their chest. Sometimes that's the shadow side of the King of Cups, not revealing yourself, because he's taking a little bit of a dip in, his toe in the water, but he's not plunging in. I don't know, that might be a message for someone. It's not how I tend to read the cards, but it might be a message because it comes with the Star card, and sometimes that can represent a lot of wishful thinking, but not actually doing the action to get the situation moving. Because these cards have appeared this way for my private clients the last few months, so I thought I'd read it that way. But if it's not that way, this is about that pretty divine love, because that's what the Ace of Cups is. This card is the reason that I use this deck, okay, because it's my favourite card. It's not always about, sometimes it represents a whole new emotional chapter, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it is this meeting with destiny, like two souls are meant to be together, because you've also got the Wheel of Fortune, very similar cards. The planets are in alignment. The Eye of God is looking down, which is just that feeling of something that was meant to be, something that couldn't be resisted. Although you might try to resist, Capricorn, because both Capricorn and Scorpio are energies that don't particularly like change, because you have got Scorpio here and you have got the Capricorn card, so there might be a sense of cautiousness. And this is about love. It can't be prevented. Trying to prevent it is just doing a drama. It's a waste of your precious energy, basically. Because it's with the Ace of Swords. So I think there's clarity maybe around a love relationship. There's a focus on your emotional life. There might be a redecision made. So if some of you have been having a difficult time in your relationships, this might be about refocusing, reorganisation. Some of you might even be leaving an old relationship so you can merge with a new one. Okay? So I've read the more shadow side of this King of Cups. He's just dipping his toe in. But boy, is he feeling it. And if this is your card, boy, are you feeling this love. But still, maybe some of you might be a little bit cautious. If this isn't that shadow side of it, this is just this feeling of something that was always meant to be. Very Neptunian, very Pisces, this meeting with destiny. Because you then go on to the Page of Cups. So you've gone from the King to the Page. Very interesting, which means to me there's, maybe for some Capricorns, there's a lot of flirtatious, there's a lot of love energy. But maybe there's still this sense of being a bit teenagery with it, not quite sure what to do with the whole thing, but you're definitely starting to move forward, because I don't think you can help yourself personally, because the Devil's here. Okay, so I told you I love the Devil card. I understand it's got negative things, feeling something's blocked, feeling that you can't move forward, but it's a gateway card, and none of us get to the other side unless we go through this energy. This is a bit like your love reading for, especially for singles, wasn't it, for the month? Very much like this, a sense of forbidden fruit. But boy, it's almost like you're being hypnotically drawn towards it. Hard to resist. And I think it's hard to resist because for some of you, it's such a deep transformative energy. Because we fear death, okay? Most of us know that, some people don't. But a lot of people fear this death card because it's the unknown, it's the mystery. So a lot of us try and keep our lives the same, even if it's suffocating, even if we know that our happiness lies on the other side. We still, most of us have to be shoved into change. It's a little bit of that, Capricorn, to tell you the truth. Dipping your toe in, maybe more dreaming and fantasizing rather than taking the action. But you've got Yang, and you've got it twice, because you end in the Ace of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is that date with destiny, this coincidences, serendipity, perfect timing. Because in love relationships and in love bonds, quite often two partners meet, but there's a blockage in the relationship, and what blocks a relationship is generally someone's maybe karmically tied up with someone else. You are, or there's some sort of reasons that two people cannot connect. Maybe that's what the Death card is meaning, and the Fool card is a shredding of skins, is a liberation. So love can be, you can take your toe out the water, take the step forward, because boy, are you burning with this desire energy. God, honestly, Capricorn, I can feel it. And that's Devil card. What to say? I might clarify this Devil card, because it might be some of you have got quite a burning obsession with someone. And when I use the word obsession, I don't really use it lightly. It's you're pulled, okay? But for some of you, it might not quite be getting off the ground yet, because you've got the Two of Discs, which means some of you might still have to let go of something you're holding on to in order for you to connect with someone, or someone else does. So there might be a feeling that this connection's still being a little bit forbidden from you. I want to see where this is going as an outcome. Anything showing up? Nothing's really showing up. The Nine of Discs, it's almost so you're going back into your solitude, okay? It's a Alone and Loving It card. It's not a negative card, but there's some huge love energy coming through you. I think, you know, you have got a couple of the more challenging cards, but the reason why they're challenging is because of the depth of them. Because a lot of times the world has taught us back to front that we find our happiness by securing and making solid. And sometimes we have times in our life where we're in transition and we're in those waters of change. And there's some, and it might be there's a real craving, a real obsession that's pulling you forward, but it's pulling you forward to your true destiny, Capricorn, okay? And really, at a deeper level, the personality might want one thing, but the soul wants another. And it's always the soul that will win, one way or another. And the best way to navigate the waters is to flow as much as possible. What a reading. And I've turned around and the High Priestess is there. So listen, follow, 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 follow. Don't be fearful. Feel this source, this connection that's guiding you forward, Capricorn. But personally, I would go. Would I resist? Probably. I don't think it can be prevented because this life force is moving for you. And really, would you want to prevent this reading? No. So, very exciting, Capricorn. Loads of love. See you next week. Bye.